This video is about the social dilemma. Hello, this is Brianna, and welcome to my channel. Haven't seen you in quite a long time now. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I want to talk about the documentary, The Social Dilemma, in this video. I do believe it is quite a current, contemporary issue that we need to address and that has personal interest to me as well. So, The Social Dilemma is a documentary, Netflix documentary released in 2020. The documentary basically has all of these interviews, real-life interviews with current and former employees of very large social media companies such as Google, such as Facebook, to talk about the growing concern over technology, privacy, social media, and all of such issues surrounding us as technology is developing very rapidly. And such kind of interviews, they're intertwined with fictional stories about an American family and how the children and parents in the family are dealing with this emerging technology and social media addiction. Yeah, so the format of this documentary, I believe, is very appealing and attractive on itself because, well, certainly it combines two storylines. One is the very straightforward storytelling of coming from all of these interviewees and experts in the field, while the other storyline is the American family, which has many stories and its own flair to it so that it is able to attract audiences. Both of them combined together to give us this really scientific while also entertaining feel of the entire documentary. Watching the entire documentary has really made me think and ponder on my daily usage of technology and social media because it really directs me to think about how every day, like the decisions that I make on my phones, on my laptop, or on my iPad are not necessarily always made by myself. For example, on TikTok or on Instagram, sometimes what I see or like what they prompt me to see by giving me advertisements or giving me recommend me certain videos, they're entirely based on my personal viewing history and all that kind of stuff. And like the fact that they're using your own data and your own interests to figure out what kind of person you are and then feed you these information that are usually very effective and attracting our attention and demanding us to look at these images and videos continuously for hours and hours. This is such a crazy thing. And the fact that what we look at and what we do, like these decisions are not entirely based on our own free will, really just made me think. And I think this is like a pretty important lesson that this documentary taught me. And this idea of like the social media and these large tech companies compelling us to look at things or think in certain ways is really correlated to economics and psychology because, well, I think the behavioral economics field in economics is like about how human irrationality can be used to promote certain way of decision making. And for these large tech companies, I do believe there is a certain factor of considering how humans how we people do not really have enough attention and awareness of how we think and how we're unconsciously influenced by what we see or like what other people's comment affect us and such kind of influences from our surrounding environments. So yeah, I do believe that by making use of behavioral economics, some of these companies and applications are really guiding us to think in certain ways and perhaps to promote their own products and their ideologies or things like that. And yeah, I personally believe that such kind of things could be improved by using behavioral economics to promote positive changes, like for example, healthier lifestyles by promoting greener eating options, greener transportation, and all these kind of lifestyle. So overall, after watching this entire documentary, I've honestly literally went back and turned off the notifications on all of my social media accounts on my phone, and I set this limit on how much time I get every day checking on my different social media accounts and applications on my phone. And I found it to be very useful. There's also an app called Forest that I've been adopting ever since then, where I would be able to plant a tree on my phone and set my phone aside while it grows. So during this time, I cannot use my phone or open up any phone applications, or else the tree will be killed, and that is such a sad story. And yeah, so this application has really helped me stay focused and maybe prevent myself from drowning into all of the social medias, different kinds of videos on TikTok or YouTube, and I found that to be pretty helpful, and you can check it out. Yeah, so that was a mix of different things, all of my thoughts coming after watching the documentary The Social Dilemma. And yeah, indeed, it came out 2 years ago from now. I do believe it is quite an important piece to watch, and I do believe many of you have already watched it before. So yeah, check it out, and I highly recommend it to you. Yeah, so that is all of The Social Dilemma. And now go back to turn off your phone, turn off your notification, and focus on something simpler like reading an actual paperback book, or hanging out with your parents, with your family, chatting, or even go jogging downstairs. Regardless, thank you very much for watching, and bye.